right, ready to go for the feature event here inside the Williams Grove Speedway. Wednesday night street fights presented by Harley Davidson from the Dirt Warrior Racing League. Let's take you through our Voiles Trucking starting lineup. On the pole with the car number 84, the natural one, E.J. Jones, with the number 12 of Eric Eichstadt on the outside of the front row. In row number 2, the number 97 is Rocky Batfield with the number 1 of Alex Brewer on the outside of row number 2. In the third row, the 11 car is Kyle Moyer with the number 16 of David Blackberg alongside in row number 3. The fourth row, the rock star DJ Kilinowski with Ryan Bronson alongside in car number 6. Bouncewell top 10 will be made up of Justin Pruitt and David Brewer, with Kevin Prettyman and Daniel Stifler making up row number 6, with Alex Cummings, Mitchell Enos, Henry Jones, Jim Revis, Jason Salter, Jordan Curdy, Caleb Ramsey, and Eric Elmore. That is our 20-car starting lineup tonight. Voiles Trucking starting lineup here at the Williams Grove Speedway. Off of turn number 4, it is time to go under the iRacingIFlag.com green flag. Let's throw it up in the air. Down in turns number 1 and 2, we will chase the natural one around. E.J. Jones will lead the way aboard car number 84. Right off the opening lap, we have a stack up in turns number 1 and 2. We have a caution flag on the speedway. Yellow already on the opening lap. So we'll stack it up real quick. We'll slow it on down. We'll put them back together. And I believe what we figured out here tonight is that caution flag laps may not count tonight. So I believe maybe just go 60 laps straight up. I believe that's what we're going to do. I'll confirm that here. I know that's what they told me here during the week, but we know the simulation likes to sometimes kind of have a mind of its own, but it looks like we are 2 laps in now. So first yellow flag of the night, our first instant replay brought to you by jmaxstrong.com. We'll show it off there, and I believe may have had something to do with the number 07 of Justin Pruitt. Went around, and right on the initial start, it was right down at turn 1 and 2. He started up there in the top 10, and let's take a look-see back to what happened to our buddy Pruitt.
Of course.
So maybe contact there from Mr. Brewer from behind. So there's our first caution flag. Is getting reports out there. The stream looking better now. Hopefully it is. As I don't want to tell you what I see, Jack, but I'm seeing the same thing. I see looking good now. I'm refreshing my browser because I think I have something completely just jacked, and I'm not exactly sure. Same deal that happened last night with me. So remember, whatever you're transmitting out to me is not coming back clear. But it looks like we're all good, as I'll confirm that to you. I'll even try to pull up a couple of other devices over here and see if we can't figure that out. So under the yellow flag, we're 2 laps in. The yellow laps are counting tonight. Thank you to Mr. Brewer out there saying we're all looking good now. Hopefully that's all going to stay there, as we had a little bit of a server broke there for a bit of a minute there. Looks like we think we've got it all figured out. You guys, please keep us in tune out there. Something's off. We'll continue to make it better and make it perfect the way it's supposed to be. Is that we've been out there just working. Some updates kind of threw us backwards. Had to scramble to try to get back things together. And so, Windows sometimes have just kind of a mind of its own, and you get some of these programs that jive together. Sometimes not the best way of out there. So, guys, keep us involved out there. At Facebook Live, YouTube, and Twitch. And glad it's looking good over there, Jack. I'm still going to work on it here. I have something it's not liking me, and I'm thinking it's just on my end, so we'll get that all worked out. E.J. Jones with a Delaware double file restart the call here. New to this season on Wednesday Night Street Fights. He will lead the field off turn number 4 to the iRacingIFlag.com green flag. He'll lead Rocky Backfield, Eric Eichstadt, now Kyle Moyer. He will put himself into the mix there to top side in the number 11. Rocky will claim second. Kyle a wash up off of 2, letting Eichstadt get back around. Alex Brewer going through the middle with something exciting, as well as I believe DJ Kilinowski, the 13, sure is. They're all mixing up over there in the third turn. David Blackberg in the 16 car as well. A high-speed pace lap off of turn number 4, E.J. Jones. The lead lap number 5, so we just continue to keep battling it out as that last yellow flag to update David Brewer. Justin Pruitt did go to the rear of the field, as I'm still catching up on where things may have laid. I'm going to play the scramble, I guess, here for a little while. As E.J. Backfield, Eichstadt, Alex Brewer now, the number 1 car. He has peaked himself into the top 4. He is driven by Kyle Moyer, and he's got that thing rolling off the exit of 4. Kyle Moyer back there in 5th, but he is under some heavy fire from the 13 of DJ Kilinowski as well. Right behind him, the 16 of David Blackberg, as we're off in turns number 1 and 2 off the exit. 13 car to the low side of the 11. That is racing from the 5th spot down the back chute into turn number 3 and 4 is E.J. Jones. E.J.'s intention tonight is maybe go out there and stink up the show and lead all 60 laps. and then party with me in the post-race show, hopefully. So we'll take care of that for sure as EJ leads the way through turns number 1 and 2. Rocky Batfield running in the second spot, 2 car lengths back. The race is now back here for third. Between the 12, Eric Eichstadt, the 1 car of Alex Brewer, as we have a wreck once again over turns number 1 and 2. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Hard Ass Racing, Team Hard Motorsports, yellow flag number 2 of the night. We'll slow it on down. Go back there, take a look there with our J-Max Strong full velocity instant replay and see what in the world happened. Put us on the yellow flag, and I think we got the rock star. DJ Kilinowski in the number 13, and him and David Blackberg having that good old disagreement over space over there in the corner. So let's see what happened to put us under the yellow flag for the second time, as it looks like a little bit of...
He jumps them.
Wow, a lot going on there. Up into the wall was the 13. It looks like he just kind of kissed it, and the 16 kind of found him. Must feel like Moyer kind of stalled the run of the 13, and yeah, he jumped the wall on the inside. That's why we call him the rock star. He figures out his cool ways to do different things, and DJ Kilinowski, the subject of our second Team Hard Motorsports yellow flag and our full velocity instant replay tonight, as we are having a grand old time inside the Williams Grove Speedway's second yellow night. We'll reset here really quick. We'll take a drink of the beverage. We're going to be busy all night long. We'll tell you all what we're up to. We'll come back live here in your source for esports racing. All right, they're in the back straightaway. The lights are out. Let's get Wednesday night street fights back under the green flag. EJ Jones, Rocky Batfield to lead the way. EJ's got that comfortable row all to himself. I would like to be a leader and just have a row all to my lonesome. First class seat all by myself. That would be great. Off turn number 4, EJ Jones. Stops a lot of pedal down. Let's go back under the iRacingIFlag.com. Green flag, 12 laps going up on the scoreboard. And he'll lead us off turn number 2. Rocky Batfield trying to take his way to the outside lane. What do you got, Jack? Where are we going on board?
On board with
Alex Brewer, the Heartland Harley Davidson number 1. Sheffield Graphics on board camera in the number 1. We are in turns number 3 and 4, and he is door to door with Eric Eichstadt, looking out ahead of the big monkey, Rocky Batfield. And it may be a perfect view to see if Rocky drops a banana peel out there. And you know, the monkeys and bananas go together. We know Rocky's one of those guys for sure. But he's got that second spot like a gorilla on the back straightaway right now, holding off Mr. Brewer. Eichstadt behind him, and Eric's got his hands full with, I believe, Kyle Moyer in the number 11. He's to the low side, but we're going to slow it down for the third time. Yellow, yellow, yellow. As we complete lap number 13, we slow the field on down again. Our third caution flag of the evening. And another full velocity instant replay brought to you by jmaxstrong.com. Let's go back and take a look. Jack says a mess. Jack says a mess. I usually tend to believe him. My goodness. 40 of Jordan Curdy, the 07 of Justin Pruitt, the 21 of Jim Revis involved. Brian Bronson's number 6 involved. Wow, this got a whole bunch of them over there. I think Mitch Enos even got a piece in the 097. That's our third yellow flag of the night. We're 15 laps into 60, so we're 1/4 of the way home. They're calling for a single file restart. That means Sheffield will throw some more beverage in there in the whistle, and we'll come right back with the call on your source for esports racing. All right, lights are out around the speedway, and we go back under the RacingEyeFlag.com green flag, a single file restart. So we'll bring them nose to tail with E.J. Jones, Rocky Batfield, Eric Eichstadt, Alex Brewer, and Kyle Moyer. Our current top 5, David Blackburn will sling in there in the number 16 as well. Who's going to be the first one to dance off the inside lane? It will be that number 16 car as he's got it working to the low side now of Eric Eichstadt. That is for position number 4. As we exit turn number 4, 84 car is leading. But I'm going to tell you what, as we watch this out of a 4th race, John, I kind of watched you over to look at that number 97 car riding in second, Rocky Batfield. And I think he may have found something in the middle of the corner in 3 and 4 last time by, because it looks like just on that lap alone, we'll see if it stretches out here over a little bit of a run if we get one. But I think that 97 may have found something that may have gained on the 84, just a skosh. Right there, it's a car length at the line, so they're pretty close nose to tail as we hit into turn number 1 and 2. 84 car up the hill. Rocky gets a little over rotated through the corner, but he'll stay in the throttle. He'll lose about a car, maybe a car length, and maybe not even a whole car length. So we go back to 1 and 2, and we are settled over in turns number 3 and 4 now. EJ leading, Rocky Brewer in for third. I've been watching this race for 4th. The Dirt Warrior, David Blackburn, under the Voodoo Child, Eric Eichstadt, they're door-to-door off of 4, racing on for that 4th slot. Into turns number 1 and 2 with 20 laps. We'll go live on the scoreboard this time by 20 complete of our 60-lap main event. Good racing going on here at the Grove. Now at our longest green flag run of the evening, been slowed by 3 early on, which is really uncharacteristically here of the gang at DWRL. So we'll shape it up. Eric holding on for the 4th spot. David must have slipped up a bit, because he's right back down to the clutches. A little number 11 of Kyle Moyer. Kyle drives it really deep in a 1 and 2 to the low side. And we'll see if that may work out here in 3 and 4 as he pulls alongside the 16. And said that now, as I said, thinking he's going to run it really deep into 3 and 4. He pulled behind, but looks like maybe washed up a little bit, gave up a little bit of time. Moyer will hold on, and that may bring the 6 car, Ryan Bronson, the Speedway machine. That's going to bring Ryan into the fight in the 6 car, and good to see Bronson out there running well. The number 6, he's to the back there of Moyer. Kevin Prettyman, the number 88. Kevin up in the top 10, 88 car running in 8th. Good run out of the gate here for Mr. Prettyman. Henry Jones up to 9th, and Eric Elmore running out our top 10. You look for some heavy-hitting names we see here often with their Oya Racing League. We see Jason Salters back in 11th. Last week's winner, Jim Revis, saddled all the way back in 14th, so going to be work to do for the evil one aboard car number 21 as he is way back in the field and now approaching halfway here rather quickly as 23 laps will go complete this time around. But I'll tell you what, E.J. Jones, he was running away in the first 2 starts of the race, but Rocky Batfield has not let him get away this time, nor has the one of Alex Brewer. The top 3 are nose to tail off of 1 and 2, and I'm going to kind of wonder where this racetrack surface may kind of go, where it may guide us, how many, where we may see these guys start racing around each other, and if somebody maybe has a rabbit to pull out of their hat later. Off the low side will come in completely true. I think the top lane will start going away, but that ever so fun slider line may come in here in the last 20 laps or so. So we'll have to keep an eye and see as we're working on the 25th circuit now as Batfield takes a run off the second turn. He had a thought to go to the low side, so the big monkey may have something to say here tonight. Maybe why he didn't come join me in the booth here this evening. I think he's like, you know what? I got a good Williams Grove set, and I'm going to go out there and try to take it to these guys tonight. And I think it's a good decision by Rocky because he has got E.J. Jones in his crosshairs as we complete circuit number 25. Alex Brewer back to the 3rd spot. Top 3 have broken away for the rest of the field by almost 2 full seconds. Eric Eichstadt running in 4th. David Blackburn, Ryan Bronson now up to the 6th spot. Dropping Kyle Moyer back to 7th. Kevin Prettyman, Henry Jones. Now Jason Salter, the Trash Panda Graphics number 10. He makes his appearance into the top 10 as he's to the low side of Eric Elmore off of turn number 4. So maybe the car for the 10 car starting to come in, and we'll see at the second half of this race if the Jason Salter machine becomes a player. I would not be surprised at all. Williams Grove has really been good to the 10 car over the years since he's got the hammer Henry Jones up ahead of number 25. So keep an eye on the X91 Motorsports number 10. Jason Salter running the nice spot over in turn 3 and 4. But let's take a look-see back here where the developments may be happening up front as Rocky Batfield was attempting to work over the 84 of E.J. Jones. And I think E.J. just kind of say, you know what, enough of this. I'm just going to put myself in my groove. I'm going to drop the hammer down, and he's put it out 3 car lengths now to work over in turn 3 and 4. Maybe this is the part of the race the 84 car just kind of comes to life and says, you know what, guys, I'm done messing around. Goodbye, I'm checking away. He's eating fireball cake? That sounds terrific. I may have to take a pass on that tonight because I do have a show with our partner Todd over at Speed Shift TV here at 10:15 Eastern Time. Shameless plug there with us. A modified racing at the Lima Land Motorsports Park. You guys want to join in over there later on. Check what me and Todd are up to. We have a lot working in the full velocity house this week. I will tell you what, as EJ Jones lead them off of turn number 4. 29 laps to be complete. So next time by the starter, we'll put the cross flags down, and we have a crossing upper race for the lead off of turn number 2. I'm going to tell you what, Mr. Batfield, Rocky is not giving up. He has got that car that's armed and ready for bear tonight. He got a roll, definitely a 1 and 2. Looks like he found something over there. 3 and 4, he stays more in the middle. May fall right back to the clutches of Alex Brewer. Let's see what Rocky does over here. Turn 1 and 2 again. Last time by, really had a good play to the bottom side. Thought he may make a run for the race lead. A little bit higher that time. A lot bit higher. Not even hugging the inside wall like he was. Maybe Rocky starting to play and dabble down low, see if something may come in here a little bit later on as we're at halfway home, 30 laps in. 30 laps remaining. The top 3 of EJ Jones, Rocky Batfield, and Alex Brewer. Well, they've got 2.5 seconds better on Eric Eichstadt, who runs 4th. 3 seconds back, plus to David Blackburn, Kyle Moyer running in the 6th spot with Ryan Bronson right behind in the number 6. They are nose to tail. Prettyman back there. Salter has worked past Henry Jones, so Salter now into an 8th spot. He may look for the 8th spot. This may be the action car to keep an eye on right now as the trash pin on number 10. He is under Kevin Prettyman in turns number 3 and 4. This is racing now for the 8th spot. You look right up ahead there is Ryan Bronson into number 6. So this may be something. If you want to watch some action, Jack, this could be the place. Sync the cameras for the time being as Bronson's underneath Kyle Moyer as Kyle's slip slide back through the top 10 has kind of continued to work on here at the halfway point. But let's see if Bronson finds a way down low. Let's see what the Turner 10 car does. Potentially 3 wide off to number 4. You bet you. Jason throws it in high, wide, and hits him running down low. He may be going for 2 for 1. He may get him over here 1 and 2. I thought he had a better run than that. Guess not, but looks like he may take care of Moyer. Nope. Look at that, off of 2. There's the whole shot. There's the 2 for move. From 8th now up to 6th for that number 10 car. Racing Jason Salter, arguably maybe one of the fastest cars on the racetrack. Let's see what the lap time is. Next time by as Moyer and Bronson lean on each other. Salter will turn a lap time of 25.839 versus the race leader EJ Jones. A 25.69. So clean air versus dirty air there playing off for the 84 car. Now he bests Rocky Batfield by 5 car lengths over in turn number 3. Alex Brewer right there with tire tracks. Racing for 4th is starting to get a little bit closer. Between the 12, Eric Eichstadt, David Blackburn has started the stock down the 12 car. And it may be time for the Dirt Warrior to come to life aboard car number 16 as he's down to the low side of the Eichstadt wraps number 12 off of turn number 2, and we'll race it down the back chute. Tell you what, I like the look of the 16 car as well. I'm telling you what, being a late race yellow, Jack, I'm telling you, Blackburn and Salter, they're going to be players. I'm really going to tell you so. I really feel that way as David takes that low angle off the 4th turn, gets a really good run. That may give him the spot. We'll see what happens in 1 and 2. I think that may be enough to clear him. I think so. 16 and 10 car look to be arguably the fastest cars out there right now. I think what's really just impeding all the drivers out there right now is EJ Jones in clean air doing a really good job leading the way with 25.78 last time by. Rocky Batfield 25.80. So those 2 drivers pretty much right in the ballpark. 25.83 for Alex Brewer. Oh, yeah, look up there. Alex is going for 2nd. He's to the low side of Batfield, so maybe Brewer's pounding something late. We now race for the 2nd spot over in turns number 3 and 4. Rocky stuck up high, and Mr. Brewer, I told you, I think his slider line's coming in. And I think here's the evidence right here. Brewer took the spot. Rocky came right back to the low side. We'll throw a slider again, and will he slide up the hill? Oh, maybe not quite as abruptly. Maybe here, let's see. He's going to keep the low side, keeping Alex to fight in the high lane, and we're going to race it up there. This is cool pictures. Low side for the 97. Brewer ripping the lip, running the cushion up high off of 4, letting it ride, and he may let it ride, hold on to the 2nd spot. So Low side may not be quite there yet, but I think it may be coming. I think the sliders may become more predominant here in the last 1/3 of this race, because this time around, 40 laps will be complete for the number 84 of E.J. Jones. He's besting him over in turns number 3 and 4. We will have 20 laps remaining in this installment of the Dirt Warrior Racing League's Wednesday night street fights, critically acclaimed from the pinnacle of the iRacing Dirt Leagues. They are wrecking, and we have a yellow on the speedway. David Blackburg is involved in a wreck at number 16, and that is going to put us under our 4th Team Hard Motorsports yellow flag of the night. As we eclipse lap number 41, we slow it on down, and I think the Dirt Warrior may have gotten involved with something, and that was Salter right behind him. Salter into the back of Blackburn. And a 16, and he gets a little punt there from after the fact. Who was that made the contact after? Salter had run all the way back down to a 16, and it looks like just a little
Henry Jones
had help. It was Henry Jones who got into the side of the 16 there off the corner. So that's our story. Our 4th Team Hard Motorsports yellow flag of the night. I called for 2 key players with Salter and Blackburg, and now, as beauty may have it, they both may need be at the end of the field. We'll recap that. We'll see where the penalties go, where it sits live here with the call to restart on your source for esports racing. All right, Jack says it's time for me to start talking again, and I guess that's a good time, too, because we are doubled up. We're going back a double file restart, so we're getting ready to rock and roll. 44 laps complete. E.J. Jones going to lead them with a double file restart. Second row will be made up of Alex Brewer and Rocky Batfield, Jason Salter, Eric Eichstadt. They are on the 3rd row is off turn number 4. We go under the iRacingIFlag.com green flag. E.J. Jones has been the guy all night long aboard car number 84 as we are in turns number 1 and 2. We come off the corner. Who is going to win the battle for second? Where we go with Jack Sheffield Graphics on board?
No, look at the 10. He's in 4th.
Jason, so yeah, it's true. I told you. We had a late race yellow. The 16 and the 10 were coming to play. Well, the 16 got kind of turned around off the 10. Well, the 10 at Salter is up front in the top 4, and I think it's time to pay. We got a big wreck off the exit of 3 and 4. Yellow, yellow, yellow on the speedway, and a leader to a turtle. Well, it looks like we're still going to score 1 point. We scored 10 the other night. It was amazing what we did there. But 420 of Eric Elmore. The 13 of Caleb Ramsey got together. And I think it was Eric Elmore maybe celebrating a little bit early. It may not be 420 time yet, but Eric Elmore went from a leader to a TDR Racing Turtle. He is on his lid after a good flip. We got 1 point tonight live with the Full Velocity Racing Network, courtesy of our J-Max Strong Full Velocity. It's a replay. Fine, Jack. We'll give it a 1.5 with the flip and then the lean to the turtle. 1.5 of Eric Elmore. We'll go back and take a look. He's flipping through the air. That's how it works here live on your source esports racing. We're getting down to the nitty-gritty. 10 laps will remain, and we come back to green. All right, we're getting ready to lock and load for the restart here tonight on the Full Velocity Racing Network. 47 laps complete, 48 will be complete as we come back to the start-finish line this time around. They are working over to turn number 3 and 4. Delaware double file restart sees E.J. Jones out front, Alex Brewer, Rocky Batfield on that second row, Jason Salter, Eric Eichstadt, Kyle Moyer, Caleb Ramsey, Ryan Bronson, and DJ Kilinowski inside the top 10 as we return to Green Flag Racing. We begin lap number 48 or 49, I should say. E.J. Jones will lead them down into turn number 1 and 2. Look at the restart for the 97 of Batfield. He almost carried himself right into the race lead off of 2, but that big run may have checked him up enough to bring him right back to the clutch of the 1 car of Alex Brewer. Alex running in 3rd.
Oh, they got into it.
And they've got more. There's more stuff happening. They are all over the place off turn 3 and 4. Go the far away picture there, see the entire field stacked out 3 and almost 4 wide. But we're going to concentrate on this race for the lead because Rocky is not done shaking the tree yet. Could be one more last power surge of a banana in the number 97. You just have to see. Maybe banana flavored fireball cake? Different thought right there. Just kind of for you flavor connoisseurs out there. But look at Eric Eichstadt, the number 12. Eric to the low side of Alex Brewer racing for the 3rd spot. Jason Salter over there as well. Great job tonight with the 12 car, Eric Eichstadt. Good to see Eric running well. I know Facebook Live is certainly happy about that. Sharon's out there watching, rooting on for number 12. I agree. We do love Eric out there for sure. It's one of our crowd favorites. A great dude. Great painter from Eichstadt Reps. And we got a yellow flag on the speedway again, and they were starting to get after it off 3 and 4. That's what it was looking like up front. I can only imagine what happened toward the back as Rocky Batfield was scored the race leader at the line. So him and EJ got together. That's certainly not the yellow flag. All right, well, it's David Blackburn that's involved. We'll take a... Nah, I can't get the stick on that one, Jack. No, that was too slow of a crawl. Wasn't even all the way around. Just kind of hooked to the left rear of DJ there, and I think just came to a complete stop sideways. And yeah, I can't give it the selfie stick on that one. No selfie. Wave it off.
Okay, you get the...
No, I can't even give him a hat on that one. If Jeff was here, maybe, but Jeff's not here. But we'll let it slow down again under the yellow flag. 50 laps in. We're getting down to the closing stages. Who's going to be the champion this week of DWRL's Wednesday Night Street Fights? Get your predictions in now. We'll come back live and call the restart live on the Full Velocity Racing Network. All right, it's time for the party to ensue because we are off in the turn number 3 with the lights out around the speedway, and a new race leader has emerged with the number 97 car, the Big Monkey, Rocky Batfield. He has a stranglehold now to the race leader, turns number 3 and 4, E.J. Jones and Eric Eichstadt. They make up run number 2 as we return under the iRacingIFlag.com green flag. Now, the new race leader going to see if he can't hold off the fight off of turn number 2, and he gets out to a pretty good advantage.
Watch out for that 10 car.
He's leaving E.J. Jones back there in the 10 of Salter. What happened to Eric Eichstadt? Uh-oh. Yellow flag going to come out again. We're having some issues here with some double files tonight. We seem to just can't get out of each other's way, or however you want to call that. Well, we slowed down again. I believe this is the 6th Team Harbor Motorsports yellow flag of the evening here for Wednesday Night Street Fights. And this sounds like it's a mess, and it sounds like Jim Revis got the worst end of the deal. So let's take a look-see as to what happened here in the football season replay. Brewer in the number 1.
Got in the
13 of Kilinowski, I believe, there. The 11 of Moyer. It was Caleb Rames. Number 13 Brewer is involved. Jim Revis takes the hardest hit of that one. Looks like he'll lose all. That he had to fight back from last week, starting from behind. So Revis tore up there. Got hate to see it for Jim, but we're starting to tear some cars up late with 5 laps remaining. We're getting close to the end. Stay with me here. We're going to get through it. I promise you. Live on the Full Velocity Racing Network. All right, the lights are out, and let's see who is going to be declared the champion of this week's round of the Dirt Warrior Racing League Wednesday night street fights live on the Full Velocity Racing Network. We've got a, let's see, not officially a green-white checker. We go back under the green flag, iRacingIFlag.com green flag, and we get a green-white checker unofficially here. We're still in regulation time. Rocky Batfield lead the way over E.J. Jones and Jason Salter, who gets turned in just about out of shape. And a lot of stuff happening there. Eichstadt getting a little bit of a mix as well. And that's going to jumble up the top 3. But we are in turns number 3 and 4. And now the yellow does come out. Yellow, yellow, yellow. As we were racing back to the white flag, we'll slow them down once again. I believe this would be 7th or 8th time tonight. Although we've had a little bit of yellow fever. And we cannot page Dr. Green because he is not in session at this time.
David Brewer.
Maybe through teleconference we can get Dr. Green in there, but I know that house call is going to be expensive, so let's not do that one. But it looks like the number 40 of Jordan Curdy involved, as well as the 319 of David Brewer. And David's had a rough couple of weeks, and when he finally starts running well, he gets involved in a little bit of something that goes like this over in the first and second turn, and it was a little bit of a stack up off the corner for certain, and then we go down there and Jordan just kind of moved up the racetrack, and Mr. Brewer was there. Papa Bear was just up the hill. They made contact. 40 goes around. There's the yellow flag. We stacked it up here late. Little good run to the middle. I know you all saw that little mix up there through the middle there on that restart. We've stacked up the top 3 now. Rocky Batfield leads over E.J. Jones, DJ Kilinowski, Alex Brewer, and Jason Salter. And don't look now, Mr. Alex Cummings in the 631 from 13th up to 6th. A new player here late potentially, live right here on your source for esports racing. All right, we're going back to green flag racing. Green-white checker attempt. Call this number 1 officially, as we were still in regulation on the last one. Rocky Batfield stopped out loud, pedal down, and we return a green flag. That was an early start right there. It seemed like they were all on it before the start, even threw the green flag out there, but I guess he liked what they looked like because he displayed the green on the field. Back the field, will lead him off at 2. Here comes E.J. Jones to the low side, the number 84, trying to maybe stick a stick down to the low side. Let's race for the lead as EJ lets way out of it. Rocky drives it in deep. Here comes DJ Kilinowski. In the number 13, he works to the low side off turn number 4. They get together as a skosh. There's a white flag in the air. Backfield's out to the race lead, leaving EJ and DJ. EJ and DJ. That's, can we make a band name out of that, maybe? Maybe not, but it's DJ Kilinowski up to the second spot. EJ Jones, he'll fire back up high, but it may be a little bit too late because they're in turns number 3 and 4. The starter puts the checkered flag out over the field. Rocky Backfield gonna win Wednesday night street fights on this week. DJ Kilinowski will finish up second. EJ Jones for third. Eric Eichstadt, Alex Brewer grabbing a top 5 from Alex Cummings. Dan Stifler, Jim Revis, Jason Salter, Kyle Moyer making up our top 10. 11th to Ryan Bronson, 12th to Caleb Ramsey, 13th for David Brewer. Jordan Curdy finishing up 14th, 15th will be Henry Jones. 16th off the racetrack, we find David Blackberg, Eric Elmore, Mitch Enos, Kevin Prettyman, and Justin Pruitt. We had 20 drivers even to start Wednesday night street fights at the end of the night. It is Rocky Backfield. We will see in BladeNote.com, Victory Lane, next to the post-race show. We'll jump to Discord. We'll hope you'll join us there as well, live on your source for esports racing. All right, back here live on the post-race show, the Full Velocity Racing Network, presented by BladeNode.com. It is simple web solutions powered by nerds. You need a web host for a great website, a VPS server, a dedicated server. Look no further than your friends over at BladeNode.com. Simple web solutions powered by nerds. They sponsor the post-race show, and it comes to you live tonight here from the Williams Grove Speedway, where Rocky Backfield has won this round of Wednesday night street fights away from the 13 of DJ Kilinowski. And our third place finisher tonight with number 84, a guy who led a lot of laps early, our buddy EJ Jones, the third place run man. EJ, I expected you for a little while to be over there in Victory Lane. What the heck happened to put you over here?
A caution at the wrong time. I mean, that's the only way to describe it, but it is what it is. It happens. Maybe one day I'll learn that I need to cover the slider line a little bit better, but, you know, it is what it is. Caution comes out the wrong time. You get stuck, and I'll stuck.
Yeah, well, I guess that's all that happened there tonight. Race car looked to be really good. I mean, you're almost fast here at the Grove. I didn't see the low side come in the way I thought it would. Slider line definitely came in late. What can you do different as a driver to defend that slider line? How do you guys take that run away from the really talented drivers you guys see from behind?
Just go down to the bottom and just block it. I mean, that's not something that, I don't know. I'm not much of a slider thrower myself. I suck at it. I tried it one time and I backed it in the wall doing it. So one day I'll realize I need to cover the slider line just to keep stuff like that from happening. But it's my fault as a driver, and just all you can do is learn from it.
That's it, buddy. Well, it's good to have you out here once again on a Wednesday night. EJ, a third place run. I'll give you the mic one more time. I think the party atmosphere, I think we'd see out of your voice usually as we'd hear, but I know the 84 camp knows how to let it rock, dude. So take the mic from me. Give the shout out to the big crew and team.
Yeah, we're still going to party. Just got to give me 5 minutes to kind of get over that one, because those kind of races, when you lose it because of a caution, they're tough to swallow. But give me about 5 minutes, I'll be good to go to drink some more. But I got to thank guys Citico Speed, Charles and Dylan. Also got to thank Eric Eichstadt with Eichstadt Wraps. Thank the guys, Team W. Easy for me to say. Team DWR Racing. Want to say hey to my girlfriend Lisa out there. Say hey to my mom. Need to thank Peter as well. Thank FVRN for doing the broadcast for us each week. And sponsors are always welcome. And I'm trying to think what else, but I don't know.
Can hear it in the voice tonight. A little bit dejected in the 84 camp. That's usually a weird thing to say, but EJ Jones had one feels like almost taken from him tonight, and I don't blame him. Race car drivers, they do. They take these personally when you try so hard, you don't get them. We'll let EJ go. We'll walk down here and talk to a driver. Number 13, the rock star DJ Kilinowski sneaks up there to a second place run. I'm not exactly sure where you came from, dude, but all of a sudden we look up to the win, and well, here's DJ, fighting it out. Tell us about your race car, bud.
Slow and steady on the bottom. I was slamming on the brakes really hard so I could get just that wet stuff right at the bottom, and just got that on entry and then rode it out.
It was enough to put you up to the second spot here tonight. We did have a lot of yellows. It is Williams Grove, a tendency to happen at this racetrack. But the one question I have for you, Burning, I was over in Lima Land just a little while ago, and I swear to God, I called your name as a race winner in a heat race. And less than 5 minutes later, I know they hadn't featured over there yet, I see you show up to Williams Grove Speedway. Were you in the back of my jet? And I did.
Yes.
All right. Well, we'll let Jeff know. Change the pass clock because DJ Kilinowski has it. But DJ, a good sport as always, brother. A second place run. Let give you the mic one more time and let you thank your team and your sponsors.
I want to thank my teammates at HRE Motorsports, Dirt All Access, Team Friday, Killer Focus, Milner Media and Designs, my Aunt Susie, she watches all my races, and my girlfriend Mary for long.
All right. Well, I'm going to get back in the jet and go back to Lima Land. Are you coming with me?
Probably.
All right. So we'll probably see you over there then. We'll be there. So if we'll be there, I hope you'll jump in and be a part of it as well. DJ Kilinowski, tonight's second place finish here at the Williams Grove Speedway. So we have talked to third and to second. And now we're going to take a trip down to BladeNode.com. Victory Lane to see our buddy, my usual tatter. I think I may have lost Rocky on that end, but we'll try it again. Rocky, go ahead. Take it away. Take your victory lane. I think I may be having the issues.
Yeah, I don't know if that was you or me. I don't know if you guys could even hear me, but I'm going to need at least 6 feet between me and you on this.
You got it. All right. Well, tell us about the race car, man. It was flawless. How do you beat a guy like EJ Jones, who usually does not make any mistakes whatsoever? I don't think he really made one. I look up and you got the race.
Yeah, first 20 laps of the race, I felt like I was a little quicker than EJ. I was having to check up just a little bit. Then second 20 laps, he was pulling me. And last third of the race, I mean, I felt like we were really even, and I threw a slide job at the absolute perfect time. And just as he started his cutback, the yellow flag come out, and iRacing God smiled on me tonight.
Well, they certainly did. You did one heck of a job, and it's always good to see our buddy Rocky out there on the racetrack, and to see you back here, Victory Lane partner. Congratulations to you. We're so happy for you. You know, you're a colleague to us here on the network. You do so much for us as well. Let me be the mic one more time and give that big crew, the team, and a lot of folks that root you on. Give those folks out there.
Well, yeah, I really appreciate it. I definitely want to thank my family, my wife Kylie, my girls Sydney and Kyla and Abby, and buddies over at Full Throttle, VLR, iRacing, iFlag, WR1 Chassis, Supermoon, Kevin Deadman at Dirty Grass Soul, Capron Screen Printing, Tac 3, and Full Velocity. Big thank you to Josh Peacock. This is his setup. He hooked me up with one, and it's a monster here, and I really appreciate that.
Oh, it was certainly a bad fast car tonight. That is our race winner from BladeNode.com, Victory Lane, the number 97, the Big Monkey, Rocky Batfield, picks up the win here tonight at the Williams Grove Speedway. And that'll do it for us for here tonight live on the Full Velocity Racing Network. Got to thank all of you for playing along here and helping us get this stream all squared away. Apologize a little while ago for the blurb. Think we got it all sorted out. Thank you all for playing along out there via Facebook Live, YouTube, and Twitch. Thank our great sponsors here at the network. Of course, we got to thank iRacing, iFlag.com, Team Hard Motorsports, Voyles Trucking, JMaxStrong.com, Bladeno.com, the South Texas Speedway, Milner Media and Design, Sheffield Graphics, Trash Panda Graphics, 3D Racing, TDR Racing League, JP Designs, the iRacing Dirt Painters, and the Cyber Thunder Racing League. For Jack Truin, Todd Stanton, Ron Piles, the rest of us here at the Full Velocity Racing Network, Phil Lacasse here, are going to sign off. We'll see you back here live next time, I believe tomorrow night, here, live at your source for esports racing.